Or are they all dead? Surely there's something that I haven't killed. Yeah, good, there are bandits there. Cool, so I can just like run away for a minute and hide, and then I'll come and kill those, but I'll sort of quickly show you the... So the skills, right? Armor training and fast maintenance, just because I always like to grab those. Marathoner and Swiftfoot, all mercenary skills. Swiftfoot, just because you want the 10%, you want the 10% movement speed. Then fitness, steady arm, always great to pick up from Edo in Ciezo. Hunter's Eye, Survivor's Resilience, obviously that's just to get sniper shot. Survivor's Resilience because you want to get piercing shot. Slow metabolism, always just a handy skill to have from the Warrior Monk. And then you've got your Daredevil, your speedster skills, so Blitz, which is the sprinting attack speed, sprinting plus attack damage, awesome because you're going to get more sprint speed, so then you're running a lot faster. Daredevil, which is really useful as well because it lowers the cooldowns, which kind of comes in nicely with the fighting at melee. Extra stamina from efficiency, awesome. Metabolic Purge, just because you can, and it's 10% resistance. And then the active skills, Rogue Engineer, you're basically using Opportunist Stab and Sweep Kick. You've got Enrage from the Hunter. These are all the Hunter side of things, but you just really want, mainly you just want piercing and snipe shot. But so, you've got a boon that you can buff yourself with. Discipline, Brace from the Warrior Monk. No. Got all the breakthroughs. So the 3 breakthroughs are Swiftfoot, Survivor's Resilience, and Daredevil. So they're the 3 breakthroughs. And then, so basically focus, you can, buff yourself with Discipline or get it from Brace. I got Unerring Read. You don't really need that as such. Prime, obviously, to prime for an extra shot. Probe, because you can run in and you use it and look cool, and then you can pretty much on the 3rd strike inflict confusion, 4th strike inflict pain, I think is how that is ordered. But it doesn't matter too much because you can also just do it really quickly with the Maelstrom Blade and Puncture. And then that's pretty much those, other than Puncture, which is another key part because you can inflict pain. So then basically so gear setup, Horribo with that crazy enchantment I talked about. So you can inflict poison, but on that 5th or 6th shot, you'll inflict extreme poison. So if you're playing distance-wise, that works well because you're going to just keep shooting them with the bow. So eventually they'll get extreme poisoned. Obviously, Dual Bird Mask, 19 movement speed. This gives the extra 10% movement speed. And then you've got Buzu Hide Backpack. It's upgraded scale satchel. 75 carry weight, corruption resistance, and doesn't interfere with rolls. And then Master Trader Boots enchanted with the Flux, I think it's called, enchantment, which then just makes you move faster. Again, gives you like an extra 3% movement speed and stuff. So that's the range part of it. And then melee, you run in with a Maelstrom Blade, so you can inflict confusion, 60% build up, doesn't take long. And with the Manticore Dagger, you can stab and you can inflict a extreme poison with that. So basically the way you start the fight, I'll have to earn, because I haven't actually got any alertness potions at the moment. I might have to just nip back to town quickly. I might do that. Oh, actually, I'll just show you. I'll try and show you, but I'm gonna have to start with melee. But the idea is that if you've got the alertness potions, you can kind of use it to. Actually, I'll engage like this. But you can use it to pretty much. I'll shoot one. But yeah, you use it to get your stacks, and then you get prime, and then you Oh, he's dead anyway. See, look at that damage, man. But yeah, you get your alertness stacks, and then you use prime to set up for 2 sniper shots. Then you follow up with a piercing shot. Then you run in like this, because you can run away and reposition and like swap your weapons as easy as anything. But yeah, then you stab, even though he's blocked it, but that's alright. Do a probe, and now he's confused. Do another probe, or try to. See if I could actually hit him. What the hell? There we go. And see how fast you are, so you can just keep repositioning. You can always get an advantage on him. Now he's got pain and confusion on him, so I can use the sweep kick, instantly knock him over. Opportunist stab, I missed, but opportunist stab. But also, look how fast the cooldowns are. That's the other crazy thing. And then opportunist strike, he blocked it, but again, look how fast it cools down. And if I actually hit him, also the Manticore Dagger inflicted extreme poison then, which is what killed him. But if it hadn't, the thing is that the Opportunist Strike, when they've got pain and confusion on them, it does 4 times damage. So it's quadruple damage and impact, which is why also I nearly knocked him over through his block. That's alright, I don't want these. But yeah, now I can demonstrate. So I prime, and it's alright that I didn't have that equipped, because it's just whatever skill you use next after priming is going to get the extra shoot, like the extra shot without cooldown. So now I want to use my sniper shot, so use sniper shot, bang, and it's, I've got no arrows, that's why. But yeah, as you can see, no cooldown on sniper shot. And then you can do another one, bang, but that's instantly killed him because I'm just doing so much damage. But then, like, if it's a big target, then after that, but also you'll see that it's drained 2 alertness stacks. But then after that, the idea is basically, like, you would follow up with a piercing shot. So it's basically, because you've started the fight with the 4 stacks of alertness, you prime, and then sniper shot, piercing shot, and then you like run off if you have to, because you can move super quick anyway, and then swap to your Maelstrom Blade and your Manticore Dagger. I might just go and fight these guys to kind of show a bit more about what I mean. Prime has a long cooldown though too, so be aware of that. But yeah, so sniper shot, piercing shot, and then, oh no, he's chasing me, and he's a big nasty, but I'm moving so fast, so I can run away super quick and hide somewhere and go bang, bang, and then I can instantly turn around, come running back in. I think he might have died from poison. I don't know where he went, but that's alright, because I can find someone else to fight. There's like 3 of them there. So, you know, you come barreling in, smack him with a puncture, he's instantly got pain. Hit him once more with the Maelstrom Blade, and because you've hit them twice with a puncher and then the follow-up hit, you've now applied confusion as well. Do a nice big sweep kick. He's dead anyway, but it would have instantly knocked him over. Okay, so puncture again, and then I can hit him once more. If I could actually hit him, I might have to hit him twice now. Oh, he died anyway. But also you got to not get hit. That's the other part of it, which I'll go into a bit more in a second. But I'll just try and stab, and then follow up with a nice hit. Alright, so he's got both. Opportunist Strike, instant kill. So, yeah. And then, yeah. Basically, that's kind of that. The one thing you do have to keep in mind, which you'll notice, like, I lost a lot of health then just from a couple of hits. So this is why this build's kind of like, you can do so much damage, and you can do it at a distance or up close. But with each stack of alertness, right, you actually take more damage. So extends a period, yeah. So see, extend the period of, that's actually another really good thing, just by having more alertness. Extends the period of invulnerability when dodging, but also makes you more vulnerable to damage. But the other part of that is because of the Blitz and Daredevil, you're getting more cooldown reduction, which is why those were cooling down super quick. And then because of Blitz, you get that running attack speed. So if you do like the running charge attack, it's not bad. But the main reason that you kind of want this is for the sprint speed, because being able to move around really fast is a main part of the build too. So, but yeah. So yeah, it's sort of glass cannon, but the thing is, like, usually you can, yeah, it's definitely glass cannon style, and it does require like kind of being aware of how enemies fight so that you don't necessarily get hit. Because also when you get hit, it drains the stack of alertness. So it's kind of like, then you're juggling all that. But yeah, and if you want to, like, when you get all the attacks up in the alertness chain, you can do the cool, like, finishing. It looks cool if you finish him with it. It's a big spinning attack. But I don't even have any health potions, I don't think, yeah. But yeah, that's kind of this build. Just a quick overview of this build and why it's so crazy. But the thing is too, because you can just stay ranged, like you can just literally just kite enemies, and even with like no alertness, you still move really, really fast, so. But see, this is the perfect thing. What I mean, like, oh look, now I've got to like reposition quickly and run off here and boop, boop. And then yeah, I'll just try and hopefully I don't derp this, but and that's another cool thing, like taking advantage of when they're kind of low impact, like when you get their stability down. This is another area where using your probe works really well because, oh, nice dodge there, mate. Because I'll just do the nice. If you've got their stability really low, then you can probe, and it does. That's actually another thing worth mentioning. I'll just quickly finish this guy. There's the epic spin I was talking about. That big like wah. But the one last thing I will mention is that you've got to be aware of is probe does bugger all damage. It hits really, really, like it does minimal damage, but because you can apply confusion and pain on the third and fourth hits, the last hit in the chain, this one does a lot of damage, but all the other parts in the chain don't. So you just got to be aware of that. So basically you're just stacking up probe to take advantage of all the effects that the Speedster build is, like the Speedster class has given you, and to just, yeah, get these on cooldown and everything. Yes. That's yeah, it does. So that's what it's the same as like as if you used any of these skills. It's like you saw me before when I used puncture. Yeah, it does. It acts as any of the other skills. So if you've got confusion on this, it'll apply it. So it kind of, in this instance with this weapon, it makes it a bit redundant the third hit, but you can still get pain on them. But that's why you've got puncture and like maelstrom blade to just kind of bypass that with this particular thing. Then I'm only using it to get my alertness stacks up to feed into the movement speed and then move on to the end of the like to initiate the next fight with a prime sniper shot, piercing shot. And then generally, yeah, just have that mobility of the sprint speed from the 4 stacks while I'm moving around. Because as you can see, it's just nuts. Like, because you can cover so much distance so quickly. It makes the game like really just, yeah, I don't know. I love playing like this. And this is the evolution of the movement speed build like I made a while ago called Movement Speed is King. But this one is called Gotta Go Fast. And it's pretty much just pushes that all to the extreme. But yeah, the one thing I didn't mention was brace, like as in where you would use it in combat. It's kind of just like, if you haven't applied discipline already with like focus and yeah, then you can kind of just use it to block an attack somewhere in the fight and get discipline. So it's just handy. I find it's handy to have that option to counter an attack. And as I said, like you can get unerring read if you really want to, but it's not really necessary. And again, it removes, see how it removes 1 alertness level as well. But and yeah, prime removes 2, but yeah, so it's sort of eh. But now I will just quickly have a look at some of the messages you guys just sent. I'll just go back to the main menu for a sec. But yeah, that there is Gotta Go Fast.